So John Jones and Dana White continue to beef over John Jones not getting the money he thinks he's deserved for moving up to heavyweight and facing Francis Ngannou. Dana White has came back and said many times that he's asking for a crazy amount of money at a crazy time right now.
John Jones came out and he said it was about money. And John Jones has said this before. He's like, if I go up to heavyweight, I want a bunch more money. And they told me, this is his words on Twitter. He said, UFC told me they're not going to pay me anymore to go up to heavyweight. What is your thoughts on John moving up to heavyweight and his real interest in fighting?
Listen, it's one thing if you come out and say, yeah, listen, I want a little more money. The amount of money that John Jones wanted doesn't. First of all, you have in the light heavyweight division, the Dominic Reyes fight is a fight that makes sense. So is John Jones going to go in and fight Francis Ngannou, then try to take a run at the heavyweight title? I don't believe that. He's never wanted to move to heavyweight before. And for the amount of money he's asking for, it's not going to happen. I mean, you couldn't be asking for a more absurd amount of money at a worse time.
John Jones then goes on a Twitter tirade after Dana White says that on ESPN and says, "It's interesting to just sit here and watch your boss lie to the camera like this. We never discussed any increase in pay. Immediately, the conversation was that I already made enough. I never made a number offer." He says, if you're not going to change my contract for the heavyweight move, at least have the decency to be honest with the fans. I was over the situation, but I'm not going to sit back and allow Dana to lie to the fans. I never asked for an absurd amount of money. That's BS. Absolute BS. I'm not going to give up hope. The way I'm taking this whole thing is UFC don't want to budget the John Jones heavyweight move up right now. They should have just said that. Lying on me and saying I asked for too much is just unfair. That was unnecessary. You already let me down a bit by shutting the Francis mega fight. Don't add salt to the wound by telling the fans something that's not the truth. If you're wondering, I'm not fighting with the UFC. I'm not mad at Dana or beefing. Just surprised he went that route. I said my piece. I'm over it. Then a fan says, but are you really over it? Then John Jones replies saying, no, not really. Shit reminds me of UFC 151 all over again. Dana White was asked if he was lying, and he was asked about the tweets at a press conference that was recently held, and he had this to say.
Well, speaking of money issues, can we ask about John Jones? I mean, he says that, you're not being truthful about what happened.
Yeah.
That he wasn't asking for an absurd amount of money. What can you say about that situation?
Yeah, it's fun working out in the gym in the morning, seeing tweets from John Jones saying I'm lying. We have text messages from John Jones. It's not like I can't prove what I'm saying is true. We have text messages from him, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put his text messages out in the press. I could. If John Jones wants to sit down and take a lie detector test about who's lying and who's not, we can do that too. So, I don't want to go there with this guy. The guy's made a lot of money. Made a lot of money. If you look at John Jones' track record, show me somebody that has the track record this guy has and has made the money that John Jones has made. Doesn't happen. And it's not like I'm out here on some smash John Jones crusade. I like John. I'm the one actually saying there is no debate. There is no argument. He's the GOAT. No matter what you think of his last two fights, the three people that matter said he won the fight. So, the guy's gone undefeated. He's fought everybody. He's fought all the best in the world, despite what he's been doing to himself outside of the octagon. Going through legal battles, drugs and alcohol, all the things that's gone on with John Jones, he is still the world champion, I don't know what else to say about it.
I know you don't like to talk hard figures, but can you give us an idea, like a percentage-wise or something? Like, what kind of increase was he asking for that you say is absurd? He says it never even got discussed.
I'll quote him and what he had said to my lawyer. Told my lawyer he wants what Deontay Wilder was paid.
What was that? I don't follow boxing first. Does anybody know? 25 million?
I think it was 30 million. I think it was 30 million.
So John Jones sees that statement and tweets this. If you're going to stick to these lies, I'm going to stick to defending myself. Please have your lawyer, Hunter Campbell, release those text messages. He says, don't be a effing liar. My reputation has already taken enough hits. I don't need this BS, Dana. I never asked for Deontay Wilder's numbers. And how about since Deontay is making $30 million, we settle for half of that, since you said I'm the GOAT and everything. I don't even make half of what Deontay Wilder makes. If my reputation causes you to undervalue me this much, just go ahead and release me from the UFC contract altogether. I'm sure some promoter somewhere will be more than happy to pick me up. And if I wanted to compare money to someone else, I would compare money to my brothers. I see firsthand the way the NFL treats their champion athletes. There's a huge difference. I've kept my mouth shut my entire career. Do I make 5+ per fight? Yes. Should I stick to that number for my super fights? No. If you don't agree with me, you just don't know business. I certainly didn't ask for 30, never even threw out a number. Is Jon Jones looking for a way to not fight Francis Ngannou by asking for an outrageous amount of money? Or is he telling the truth? Is Dana White just making this all up? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.